As we are ending the week, here's what's happening right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
Floodwaters force evacuations and submerge vehicles. How communities are coming together in the race against rising water.
Then, the invisible hazards threatening drivers across the area. The critical warning from the Red Cross says roads turn treacherous.
And for some, floodwaters recede, but dangers remain for others in Yakima Valley. Why emergency officials are scrambling and saying the threat is not over.
And from the Kittitas Valley to the Columbia Basin and in between, we had a dry day today. Going to be dry tomorrow, but what does the rest of the week hold? I'll have all the answers coming up. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for Apple Valley News Now live at 6. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. It is Friday, the 12th of December.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
And we do begin tonight with First Alert weather as the flooding in parts of our area is expected to intensify this weekend.
Let's check in now with First Alert's Stacy Lee. She has been tracking the conditions all week. Stacy, what do people need to know at this hour?
Well, what we're tracking, guys, this weekend is the Yakima River, Kiona. That is Benton City, West Richland area. We were already hit the flood stage as we saw around the region today, or you're going to see here in just a few minutes. The river has not quite hit its crest just yet. It's going to be hitting the crest by about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. The flooding levels will stay pretty high all the way until Monday. That's when things will start to calm down. So we still have several hours to deal with as far as that goes. If you're living in those areas, the waters are still rising. Dust Level Sky Cam tonight, 57 degrees. Like I said, we had a dry day today, pretty calm out there, kind of a nice little break from the weather we've had all week. How long is it going to last? Well, there's going to be some changes coming up later into the weekend. Overall, our temperatures are pretty mild this evening, cooling down in Yakima right now at 41, 57 still in Tri-Cities, 49 in Hermiston, 55 Walla Walla. Planning your evening out, 40s and 50s. You'll be down in the 40s about 11 o'clock tonight with just partly cloudy skies. So Yakima River flooding is a concern through the weekend. Dry and calm, though, as far as the weather goes. Our temperatures staying way above the normal for this time of year. And then cue this. This is what's coming next week. Heavy mountain snow and more rain showers. I'll give you all those details coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacy, parts of Yakima face flooding with a highway collapsed and some roads closed. Tonight, an update from the Yakima Valley Emergency Management Team.
As Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia reports, they aren't just concerned about the current situation, but also what lies ahead.
The Yakima Valley Emergency Management Director, Tony Miller, says that one bridge in the Nile area is affected, and a section of Highway 12 just east of Natchez has collapsed. In the Lower Valley, road closures continue as floodwaters remain high. Over in Sela, the River Ridge Golf Course is underwater, and the playground right next to it is also flooded. As to when it comes to how many homes have been affected so far,
we're still getting a count of that due to the flooding areas. We were unable to get into everything. Right now in the Upper County, I'm going to say probably about 30 homes approximately. Lower Valley, we're waiting to hear from emergency management from Yakima Nation how many homes have been affected down there.
Miller says he acknowledges the difficulty his team faced in predicting the timing of the flooding.
Projection that they modeled for the flood to come in and when it was going to get to its highest point was actually about 12 hours off. It came sooner. Again, projections are just projections, the best guess they could do.
Despite these challenges, Miller highlights that communication among agencies has been key to their response efforts so far.
I believe the communication, working the agencies, the public safety agencies, my office have had a really good partnership in the last 5 years. And I think that made a big difference.
Looking ahead, Miller warns the community that the threat is not over.
It's not over yet. That's the biggest thing. The Weather Service is predicting a lot more rain next week, starting Monday through Saturday. So we are going to have, the weekend, a little Saturday, Sunday, probably be pretty nice weather. Water might recede some, but it has a high potential of going right back up to where it was at today and maybe even possibly higher.
As of now, there are no estimated cost of damages, but Miller adds that approximately 25 people have already been rescued since Tuesday morning in the area. Reporting in Yakima, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Once the floodwaters start to recede, the team will begin inspecting affected areas and plan the necessary repairs.
And Wendy, right now, a warning for all drivers across our area. The Red Cross in Kennewick says do not drive through shallow floodwaters. Across Benton City, Richland, and West Richland, and in communities statewide, heavy rain combined with snow melt is sending water over roads and into low-lying areas. That is creating hazards that aren't always easy to see. Red Cross officials say floodwater can hide washed out pavement, weakened road bases, and debris underneath, making even a few inches of water dangerous for drivers and pedestrians. They also warn the water is extremely cold, increasing the risk of hypothermia if someone gets stranded or swept off their feet.
Some of the way these roads are and the water getting underneath pavement and washing away the base, you may see, oh, the water's only 3 or 4 inches deep, but you don't know if it's stable.
Tonight, the Red Cross says the safest choice is to turn around, avoid standing water, and use open shelters if flooding forces you out of your home.
What a difference just 12 hours makes. Take a look here. This is what it looked like today at Beach RV Park in Benton City. A portion of it is underwater. More than a dozen RVs did make it out in time, though, and are parked in other spots around the complex away from the water. But some cars are submerged, as you can see. Residents tell us everyone has stepped up to help.
Lots of people have volunteered trucks and manpower to move trailers and get them to higher ground and make sure that no one's stuff gets destroyed. The water hasn't touched my property yet. I live right down the street here across from the RV park, so it hasn't affected me at all yet.
Are you worried about this time tomorrow for your property?
Not really, but I'm optimistic, so.
The park isn't out of trouble yet, as the water could push farther in by Saturday morning. So everyone there is still on standby. We're told no one was hurt. Meanwhile, the Benton County Sheriff's Office is now using drones to survey the scene from above.
Just outside West Richland city limits, flooding impacted traffic on Van Giesen this afternoon. WashDOT and city crews responded at the bridge right before Buckskin Lane. Stuck debris was creating even bigger problems, blocking the flow of water. Unlike spring Chinook flooding made worse by ice jams that eventually melt, the debris stays stuck and continues to back water up. Crews say they will be keeping a close eye on this area all weekend.
The American Red Cross set up a shelter for people who are forced to leave their homes due to rising floodwaters. That shelter is now open. It's at Central Church in Richland at 1124 Stevens Drive. If you or someone you know needs help due to the flood, please reach out for help.
New tonight, President Trump has signed an emergency declaration activating FEMA to assist with devastating flood damage across the state. The governor made the request after heavy rains and melting snow caused rivers and creeks to overflow, leading to widespread washouts. The declaration covers multiple counties, including Benton, Chelan, and Yakima, as well as tribal nations in the region, with potential expansion if needed. Ferguson thanked federal officials for their swift response and has mobilized the National Guard and first responders to aid in rescues and cleanup efforts during this challenging time.
To ensure you stay up to date with the very latest information, here's what you need to bookmark on your devices now.
Our digital team at Apple Valley News Now is maintaining a updated flood blog online. Check out the top of the article for the newest updates or scroll down to see updates throughout the day.
You'll find the latest on evacuation zones, what's happening across our region and state, all with timestamps so you know when the information was last refreshed. For instant access, download our news and weather apps.
So stay with us for continuing coverage of this flooding as we are on your side. Other news tonight, we're going to go to Richland now, where high school students gathered today to support one of their classmates battling cancer.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable captured how the school is cheering on one of their own.
When Richland High School coaches found out one of their students was battling cancer, they were quick to find a way to help. Heath Wick, a sophomore at Richland High School and member of the wrestling and baseball team, was diagnosed with cancer around Thanksgiving this year and started chemotherapy treatment this week.
When we get a message like that, it's on. So what I did is I contacted one of my girls on the track team to post something on the Instagram page, Lexi Butler, and when she posted that, it took off. Like, people started sharing it everywhere. And it's one of those things where once you hear, like, hey, we have a bomber in need, that's what makes this culture so great at Richland, is that we all pitch in on something.
Students at Richland High School are writing messages like this, #HeathWickStrong, and other encouraging words and anything they'd like to tell him. These will line his entire hospital room while he's going through chemotherapy. A parent suggested to Richland baseball head coach Grant Richardson the idea of making a paper chain of green and gold, the colors of the Richland Bombers, to have in Heath's room over Christmas.
We kind of got on the horn with some other coaches here at Richland High School, and I mean, it turned into something really incredible. I'd be shocked if half the student body wasn't here supporting Heath.
During the creation of the chain, a voluntary prayer circle was formed with a student-led prayer dedicated to Heath and his family.
It's a really big high school, but we're all family, and I think that's what makes Richland High School very unique. Is we're built a little different. We come together. Things get tough, we come together.
While Heath may not be at school right now, the entire community is behind him and his family. In Richland, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Jake, thanks for that story. A fundraiser for money and meals for Heath's family has been organized. You can find the link to donate at applevalleynewsnow.com. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6. The invasion of the Santas, the holiday tradition that is boosting business and holiday spirit.
And of course, Stacy is coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. She is keeping track of the latest flooding conditions. She'll tell you what you can expect in your area this weekend, and she's also tracking round 2 of rain on the way. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Sabrina.
Hi, this is Chad.
This is Michelle. I'm calling from Hapo Community Credit Union here in Richland.
Your friend Heather nominated you to be part of our December to Remember program.
That's really awesome. Wow. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I wanted to let you know that we did pick Mom as one of our families for December to Remember.
Thank you guys so much. That's so awesome. That's such a blessing.
So what this means for you and your family is that we have a team of Hapo employees that have been diligently fundraising to provide gifts to you and your family this holiday season.
It means a lot. I work really hard, and it's just me and my daughter. Her birthday is 4 days before Christmas, so it's always a stressful time of the year. I've been battling stage 3 cancer for the last year and a half now, so.
We're looking forward to being a part of your Christmas story this year.
Well, thank you.
Have a great day, and I hope Mom has a good surgery, okay?
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
During winter months, do you sleep too much? Feel listless, sad, or down? You could suffer from seasonal affective disorder. Find out ways to fight back at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Seasonal Affective Disorder Month, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Okay, positive mindset. We are going to win this game tonight, right?
Did you know Fred's Appliance has been family-owned locally since 1962? Come check out what's in stock and on sale. Score big on all GE appliances from your favorite brands like GE Cafe and GE Profile. Fred's is offering exclusive deals on all GE fridges, ranges, dishwashers, and so much more. We still have the largest selection of in-stock get-it-today inventory in the region, making us your smartest and most convenient choice.
Hey, looks like I've decided to do nothing again. It's worked so far, except I still don't have a car.
Now's the time. The final countdown is almost over. Do nothing and you get nothing. Or come in, take advantage of incredible year-end deals, and drive into the new year in a vehicle you'll love. Find your deal today during McCurley's Final Countdown and the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event at McCurley Subaru.
McCurley, here I come. Hey, looks like I've decided to do nothing again. It's worked so far, except I still don't have a car.
Now's the time. The final countdown is almost over. Do nothing and you get nothing. Or come in, take advantage of incredible year-end deals, and drive into the new year in a vehicle you'll love. It's the easy way home, your way home. Find your deal at McCurley Honda.
McCurley, here I come.
Enter Santa's Big Give and maybe win $500 from Coca-Cola of Yakima Tri-Cities or a $200 gift card from Bank CDA. Enter at contests on AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Win big from Coca-Cola, Bank CDA, and Apple Valley News Now.
From our family to your family, season's greetings.
Breaking news now, just coming into the Apple Valley newsroom.
All right, the Port of Pasco has just announced it has terminated its Osprey Point Master Development Agreement with JMS Development, LLC. The MDA was originally signed on August 9th, but the port commissioners say JMS did not meet project deadlines even after a 12-month extension was requested and approved in 2024.
Port commissioners say JMS was hoping to remedy the situation by asking for an extension on deadlines, but commissioners say original deadlines were missed despite already approving an extension, and they didn't want to continue with extensions. We'll have more on this story on Monday on Apple Valley News Now Live at 5 and 6.
Turmoil inside Ben Franklin Transit. Employees, union leaders, riders, and drivers are raising serious concerns about the agency's leadership.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen takes us to last night's heated board meeting.
It was a tense night inside Ben Franklin Transit's boardroom, where employees lined up to tell board members the agency is facing a crisis from the inside out.
I'm here to talk about the toxic culture we work in at Ben Franklin Transit.
Let me turn this around. Please address the board. Yeah, turn it back around and address the board, please. Thank you.
The harshest criticism came from people who keep the buses running every day. Drivers, mechanics, dispatchers, and administrative staff who say the workplace has become hostile and fear retaliation for speaking out.
I'm a living proof that I couldn't get anywhere without BFT. And they're not just drivers, and I'm not just a passenger, we're family. And I support them 100%.
BFT used to be one of the most coveted jobs in Tri-Cities. We have such a bad reputation now, and we just want things to change. We don't, the toxicity has to end.
Their concerns echo the resignation letter of former Chief Financial Officer Alex Smith, who accused BFT CEO of awarding contracts to friends and family, including a nearly $5,000 payment to a stepson's company for a leadership workshop. Employees say never happened.
That's questionable distribution of funds too, worthy of taking a look at least. Others would certainly speak up, as I am, if they weren't in fear of being fired by their CEO. So I just want to say...
Time's up.
Okay. The more you around, the more you're going to find.
Teamsters Local 839 says the agency isn't just struggling, it's spiraling.
It seems like all they want to do is discipline people constantly. They're extremely rude people. They violate the contract. We have probably, no exaggeration, dozens of grievances filed against them, many going to arbitration. We just filed 7 unfair labor practice charges against them today for illegal activity. They're just out of control.
Employees also raised alarms over questionable spending.
I would like to oppose the renewal of Mr. Drost's contract.
The man at the center of the allegations, BFT CEO, did not address the claims publicly. Ben Franklin Transit's board says it has turned these allegations over to legal counsel for review. But many employees spoke they won't feel safe until there's an outside, independent investigation and major changes inside the agency. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
We did reach out to Ben Franklin Transit for comment on all of the allegations, but so far we have not heard back.
We'll continue following the story as the board reviews the CEO's contract and the new labor complaints.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And another first alert weather day due to river flooding through 4 a.m. Monday. So pretty much all weekend long, we're keeping a close eye on the rivers. Now, this portion of the Yakima River from Natchez all the way down into the Wapato area will expire about 4 o'clock in the morning, but still keeping an eye on that overnight. This portion of the Yakima River, the Kiona section from Benton City all the way into West Richland, still under a flood warning. It won't expire until Monday at 11. The river is going to hit its crest around 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, so sometime late tonight, early morning. In other words, it is still rising as we speak, and we won't see it start to come down until about Monday. Cue the next weather pattern. This is Sunday. We've got another series, not just one, multiple storms that are going to be coming in, bringing lots of moisture, first in waves of rain, eventually turning to snow in the mountains. But check out some of these water totals that we're looking at. Pretty impressive numbers after just a very short stint of dry weather. We get right back to it again, and we could even see some of the rivers that we've been dealing with this week rise back up to flood levels by about Tuesday, so be aware of that. Once we get the cold air coming in on Tuesday, cue the snow, where we could see literally up to 2 feet of snow across the Cascades. We do need the snowpack, and that will help alleviate some of the flooding, but definitely some active weather headed our way. A live look in the area downtown Ellensburg tonight, 49 degrees. Winds are a little breezy there at 15 miles per hour. The feels like temp is 43. Overall, it has been warm. We have had record-breaking heat, and we continue to see this heat dome here in the west. In fact, temperatures have been riding a good 20 or more degrees above the normal. Our average for Tri-Cities is 41, and look at these temperatures. And even when they start to drop down to the 50s in the middle of next week, that's still above average. In fact, we're on a roll in Yakima. We've had 4 straight days of record-breaking warm temperatures. By the way, the average temperature this time of year in Yakima is 39 degrees. So it's been really, really warm there. So I guess good news, bad news. Enjoy the warm air while it's here, but things are going to cool down into next week. Our temperatures are slightly cooler tonight than they were the last couple of nights. We're in the 30s and lower 40s through the region. All right, your 7-day planner. Look for some patchy fog to develop here in the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities. Again, that flood threat. We've got alert days through Sunday. The river should start to recede by Monday, but then cue up that rain and breezy winds. That's what we're looking at all of next week. So again, enjoy this weekend as we have fairly mild weather, but then get ready for active weather to resume into Monday through Friday of next week. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. Temperatures there in the 50s and active rain showers. Ellensburg also looking at some patchy, dense fog in the early morning hours. Should burn off and give us a little bit of sun later in the day over the weekend. Temperatures are cooling off at night over there as well, down in the 30s, but we'll see those 40-degree temperatures return. But lots of rain and possibly rain mixed with snow by Friday at Ellensburg. For Walla Walla, pretty mild over the weekend. Cue up the breezy winds and the rain showers there. Looks like a wet week in Walla Walla next week as well. And in Hermiston, we'll see the 50s and even the 60s on Monday, Tuesday, with a big drop down into the 50s with wet weather. So kind of up, kind of down. At least we're having a couple days of breaks for the weather, and then it comes right back. And the series of storms starts Sunday with multiple storms back to back to back all the way through next week. So not good news for the Cascades or the West Side, and even us potentially with more flooding coming next week.
All right, I know you'll keep an eye on it for us, Stacey.
We'll keep an eye on it.
All right, still to come. 25 people find safety after Whatcom County faces historic flooding. Coast Guard video shows the dangerous conditions.
Before the guests arrive, it's all about the details. Making everything just right. Creating the perfect vibe. And setting the mood. Every detail matters. Then, take a moment to enjoy it all. Just you and your best friend. Order by December 18 for delivery before the celebrations begin and enjoy interest-free financing with the More Furniture credit card. Visit a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Amber Sharon is now seeing patients at Prosser Digestive Health Center. Dr. Sharon provides upper endoscopy, colonoscopy, and specializes in women's digestive health. Get expert, compassionate care close to home. Call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 to schedule, or learn more at prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Merry Christmas.
From Griggs and Ace. Our family has been a part of this community since 1939.
Working and living in this area for over 86 years.
We've had the pleasure of serving and working with thousands of you over the years.
And most of all, we have been fortunate to serve you.
So thank you.
Thank you to our employees, past and present.
Thank you for choosing to shop with us for 86 years. We want to wish you all a blessed holiday season. And from the Grigg family, Merry Christmas.
Christmas is coming to Pasco. Join us Saturday, December 13th as Peanuts Park transforms into a winter wonderland for Winterfest from 3 to 6 p.m. Enjoy holiday music, crafts, kids' games, tasty treats, and a visit from Santa and Mrs. Claus. Before 5, we'll draw the scavenger hunt grand prize winner. Then gather as we light Pasco's heritage Christmas tree to kick off the season. Winterfest, December 13th at Peanuts Park, presented by the City of Pasco.
Dozens of people were brought to safety in Whatcom County, where there's historic flooding of up to 15 feet. Check out this video. This is from a U.S. Coast Guard Northwest District helicopter in Sumas on Wednesday. Coast Guard members rescued 4 people from a flooded home after rising water forced them into their attic. Thankfully, no one was hurt. A fire official said in all, at least 25 people have been brought to safety and taken to local shelters. This is the 3rd major flood there in the last 5 years. Still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, an annual Luminaria spectacle returns this weekend. The transformation that's brightening spirits in Pasco.
A festive flight on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Before the guests arrive, it's all about the details. Making everything just right. Creating the perfect vibe. And setting the mood. Every detail matters. Then, take a moment to enjoy it all. Just you and your best friend. Order by December 18th for delivery before the celebrations begin and enjoy interest-free financing with the More Furniture credit card. Visit a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Merry Christmas to you and yours from Daikin, everyone at Bruce Heating and Air. We're proud to be in your community. We wish you a safe holiday and all the best in the new year.
There's a million reasons to celebrate New Year's Eve, and winning $1 million is one of them. On New Year's Eve, Wild Horse Resort and Casino is giving everyone a free entry to be one of 12 finalists in the $1 million Monte Carlo Grand Prize. Come claim your entry, then play in the Casino Royale with fun money and win real prizes, including a trip into the Cash Cube. Continue the night with live music, dancing, and more on New Year's Eve. Play, party, and win at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
We're cooking up something special. Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day. by people who take fresh seriously. A collection of signature products you won't find anywhere else. Meticulously prepared with only the freshest ingredients. And sold exclusively at Yoke's Fresh Markets.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Are you ready to revolutionize your career in digital advertising? Join Morgan Murphy's dynamic team at Apple Valley News Now, where innovation meets opportunity. At Apple Valley News Now, we're leading the charge in connected television and digital sales, helping local businesses thrive in today's growing and evolving market. If you're passionate about digital solutions and driving revenue growth, we want to hear from you. Check us out now at morganmurphymedia.com/current-openings to begin your journey.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30.
The fight for survival as the Tri-Cities homeless population faces flooding. The life-saving work for the most vulnerable on our streets.
Plus,
I'm singing and I'm in the studio and I'm here with Apple Valley News and it's really fun.
Santa and Buddy team up for some holiday fun at Giza Carousel. But first, he stopped in studio sharing his favorite way to spread Christmas cheer.
And of course, Stacy has your first alert forecast as the news continues now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this 12th of December. Austin Reed alongside Wendy Redman, and we are continuing to deal with the flooding.
Yes, it is not over yet. In fact, for some people, things might get a little bit worse into the weekend. But what can you expect in your area? Stacy Lee joins us now, and I know you're also tracking even more rain on the way, Stacy. A lot to get to.
Yeah, you know, hold our breath for a second and then get ready for the next round. But let's talk about what's happening now and into the weekend. The Yakima River, Kiona, that impacts Benton City and in between all the way into West Richland. I have to think about the river. Sorry, that's how I do it. Anyway, river's at 15.27 feet right now. We're expecting it to crest now Saturday morning, 4 a.m. So right there at 15.84 feet. Major flooding is at 16 feet. So we're just a hair below major flooding. So it will continue and it'll stay flooded right on into Sunday and finally start to recede into Monday. So first alert weather day through the weekend. So be prepared and be aware, folks in Benton City and West Richland. 57 degrees right now on our Dust Devil Sky Cam. Traffic's moving along nice and pretty clear. We had a decent day today. Finally, a little break from the wind and the rain, but it's not going to last. So enjoy the weekend. Temperatures on the warm side, still 57. Tri-Cities, 55. Walla Walla, 49. Hermiston, a cooler 41 in Yakima. Cue up the fog. You're going to see that tomorrow morning in Ellensburg and Tri-Cities. Temperatures out the door, 30s and 40s, 50s by the middle of the day. Fog should burn off by the middle of the day. And then those temperatures topping out in the 50s. Again, we're above average, at least 10 or more degrees for this time of year. So stick around. I'll tell you what to expect coming up next week. Austin, Wendy.
As flooding impacts the Tri-Cities, local outreach groups say people experiencing homelessness and those newly displaced are facing even greater risks.
So all new at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with officials, and he's going to tell us how people can really help out.
With flooding impacting the Tri-Cities and winter conditions settling in, Organizations like Sent to Serve say the homeless population in our community is at a greater risk. Sent to Serve has supported the Tri-Cities for nearly 8 years, providing food and hygiene supplies to those in need and expanding in recent years to offer mobile shower services. However, leaders say they are now serving a growing number of unhoused people.
Meal service is about 160 plus folks every week. We're continuing to do their paperwork, continuing to buy bus tickets to rehab.
Allenbaugh says during the winter months, she sees firsthand the harsh conditions people are living in on the street and believes more can be done.
Frostbite. They lose their toes. They spend a lot of time in the hospitals. It costs us a lot of money to take care of these people when it's unnecessary. There's other things that we could have done. More warming shelters, more overnight sleep centers.
With flooding occurring across Washington, Allenbaugh says it can be especially difficult for people to receive assistance if they are displaced from their homes and lose important documents.
But everything takes time. And if you are displaced, you can't even start a service until you have an ID card. So even people that, for some reason are out of their homes, if they don't have an ID card, you can't start services.
She also says that once emergency services leave, many people are left with few long-term options.
I think with a natural disaster, of course, we're going to have the Red Cross step up for that. But then you're going to have the later part of it. I mean, they could end up me serving them soon because, that stuff only lasts for a short time. And yeah, it's a real thing.
Officials with Sent to Serve tell me that the winter months can be some of the hardest periods of time for the homeless population here in the Tri-Cities. And they also tell me in the wake of natural disasters like flooding, people can become homeless at any time.
As a community, it's just not close our eyes and be aware of the problem and then just help one person at a time, because that's what we do with Sent to Serve. We serve.
Sent to Serve says lending a helping hand and supporting the community is something they will continue to do no matter the circumstances. In Kennewick, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
According to Sent to Serve, a new nonprofit, the Tri-City Alliance for the Unhoused, is currently searching for a building to open a potential shelter in the Tri-Cities to help address homelessness.
Turning now to a crime alert, a Franklin County law enforcement officer is in jail for allegedly sharing confidential information with inmates about a Pasco shooting that injured 6 people in October. Detectives began investigating in November after learning corrections officer Lynette Craig reportedly divulged details related to a suspect without legal authority. They arrested her yesterday. She now faces charges, including official misconduct and rendering criminal assistance. Authorities say more arrests could follow. Anyone with any information should contact the Franklin County Sheriff's Office.
We are going to head to Pasco now, where a beloved holiday tradition is set to light up the Desert Plateau neighborhood once again. Each year, hundreds of homes line their streets with thousands of luminarias, creating a glowing mile-long display through West Pasco. Families walk, drive, and take photos as the neighborhood transforms into a bright, festive trail of lights and more. The route stretches Desert Plateau Drive, Hilltop Drive, and Horizon Drive. The event starts tomorrow, Saturday. It's from 6 until 10 p.m.
Yeah, we're really excited to invite everybody to come. Luminaria is a long-standing tradition. This is our 39th year. It's one of Pasco's longest traditions. We're proud to host it. It is completely free for families across the Tri-Cities, and we welcome folks to come in.
Organizers do ask drivers to take it slow and watch for families walking through the display.
All right, when it comes to holiday movies, I know a lot of people love the movie Elf.
We were just talking about this earlier.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Tomorrow at the Giza Carousel of Dreams, Vivid Imaginations Face Painting is hosting a Christmas with Buddy event.
Good Morning Northwest, Jessica Jalal has the story.
It's Buddy. It's Buddy. Yeah, my favorite color? Oh, it's probably, there's so many good ones. Rainbow. I like them all. What's your favorite color? Well,
I feel like rainbow is a very Buddy the Elf answer. Are you happy to be here? You look very happy.
I'm very happy to be here. I some stuff, so I like it.
I'm so excited to interview you. So you're doing an event tonight or tomorrow at the Giza Carousel of Dreams. Can you tell us about this event?
Well, no one's told me what a carousel is, but I'm really excited. It sounds very fun. I think it never stops. That's what I bet. It's gonna I think it's a lot like ice skating, but probably without ice or skates, but just as fun. And there's gonna be, they're showing my documentary, you know, where it's, yeah, I can't believe they did.
Movie.
Yeah, they did a movie about me. It was great. I can't believe they did that.
So what else is going on? Is Santa going to be here?
Santa! I know him.
I know him.
So he's
my favorite.
Gonna be there, and we're gonna just have so much fun. We're gonna have hot chocolate because there's hot chocolate there, and
maple syrup.
I hope there's maple syrup.
You have to put that on everything.
If not, I'm gonna bring it.
That's
I
only
always
the
bring
Christmas
some
spirit.
Syrup. Yeah.
Do you have some with you today? You probably left it in the car.
Yeah. Other types. So there's gonna be different businesses set up selling all their delicious treats, and there's what else is there gonna be? There's gonna be face painting.
It sounds also amazing. And so this is the real Santa, not the one that smells like beef, right?
Yeah, he sat on his throne of ice. He had to be dethroned.
Oh my gosh, I love this so much. So what is the cost of admission?
$10 if you're an adult, but if you're a kid, you got $7. Yeah, killing me.
Perfect.
Well, I'm supposedly around 30, but I don't feel it.
Oh, I say the same thing about myself. 32, no. 21.
Yes.
And so when and where exactly is this happening?
At the Giza Carousel of Dreams from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Tomorrow. It's going to be great.
Check out this guy over there, Buddy the Elf, the one and only. So exciting. So we'll have more information up on our website. It's applevalleynewsnow.com. But back to you guys.
Coming up next here on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30, we're going to check back in with our Stacy Lee as the weekend is coming up, so stay with us.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Apple Valley Eats.
At Legends Casino Hotel, we believe the perfect meal begins long before it reaches the table. That's why we partner exclusively with Royal Ranch, a family farm right here in Washington. From Royal Ranch to Legends, every cut of beef we serve begins on land cared for by people who believe in feeding their community responsibly. These cattle are pasture-raised, nourished through a regenerative loop that gives back to the soil and sustains the planet. For us, it's more than food. It's tradition, it's respect for the land, and pride in the people who make it possible. Treat yourself to all-natural pasture-raised, flame-broiled steaks, or melt in your mouth succulent prime rib. Try one of our towering burger creations, the legendary Mount Hood and Mount Adams. Stacked high with all your favorite fixing to satisfy the heartiest appetites and deliver a flavor experience that's bold, memorable, and unmistakably Northwest. From the first sizzle to the last bite, every dish tells a story. Taste the trust. Taste the tradition. Taste Royal Ranch beef, proudly crafted and executed by our culinary trained professionals at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish, Washington. Always local, always better, always legendary.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time. Featuring Bronco and Bronco Sport with standard 4x4 capability. Great time to buy. Gather round and discover how Goat Modes goes over any type of terrain. Like rocks. And over snowy hills. It's a winter wonderland. That's wander with an A.
Lease a Bronco Sport for $299 a month for 36 months, or a Bronco for $369 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
I have something for you.
I have something for you too.
During the GMC holiday event, get a total value of over $8,200 on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus, get $3,500 trade allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. We are professional grade.
Merry Christmas. From Griggs and Ace. Our family has been a part of this community since 1939.
Working and living in this area for over 86 years.
We've had the pleasure of serving and working with thousands of you over the years.
And most of all, we have been fortunate to serve you.
So thank you.
Thank you to our employees, past and present.
Thank you for choosing to shop with us for 86 years. We want to wish you all a blessed holiday season. And from the Grigg family, Merry Christmas.
Enter Santa's Big Give and maybe win $500 from Coca-Cola of Yakima Tri-Cities or a $200 gift card from Bank CDA. Enter at contests on AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Win big from Coca-Cola, Bank CDA, and Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And yes, we're on a first alert weather weekend, so to speak, at least in the Tri-Cities, for moderate river flooding. We're watching the Yakima River continue to, well, it's not quite reached its peak yet. Now, this area of the Yakima River from Natchez all the way down to the Yakima Valley past Union Gap and near Wapato, this will expire at 4 o'clock in the morning, but river still running fast and very high in that area. Don't try to go in there or recreate. Benton City to West Richland is where our eyes are now. We've been seeing flooding throughout the day, and the river is yet to crest. That's going to happen overnight into the early morning hours. And then we're not done with rain. Cue up the next system. This is Sunday, so we get a break on Saturday. We had a break today, but Sunday, get ready. We've got a series of systems moving in where we're going to see heavy-duty showers once again across the Cascades, eventually transitioning to snow. But until then, we have some impressive amounts of water we're going to be totaling up across those Cascade Mountains at about 7 inches possibly, and then it will transition to snow on Tuesday, which is good news. That will help with flooding. Lower elevations, we're going to see anywhere from a ½ inch or slightly above to just under an inch for Pendleton and Walla Walla. Here's the snow totals. This is what we're talking about. Starting Tuesday through Friday, we could pick up an impressive 2 feet of snow in the Cascade Mountains. We need the snowpack, and that will definitely alleviate some of the flooding concerns. Lower elevations, we're not going to see anything here. We could see a trace or a few snowflakes in the Ellensburg area and a couple of inches to the Blues, but I know all my snow fans, it's coming, finally. We've been waiting. 49 degrees, Dust Devil Sky Cam tonight. Winds are a little bit breezy at 15 miles per hour. Our feels like temp is 43. Warm temperatures continue to dominate the weather pattern here in the west. It's been well above average for many locations, and we'll continue to see the warm weather as we head on down. In fact, let's take a look at this little graph here. You can see those temperatures. Here is the average in Tri-Cities, 41 degrees. It's been so warm that we have broken records 4 days in a row in Yakima. Look at these numbers here. The average temp for this time of year in Yakima is 39 degrees. So very, very warm. We're going to stay pretty warm, a little cooler than these temperatures next week, but that's pretty much what we're looking at going forward. For tonight, temperatures cooling down a few degrees from last night, staying in the 40s for the foothills with the exception of Pendleton, 38 for Hermiston and Tri-Cities, 37 for the Yakima Valley, 36 in Ellensburg. 7-day planner, we're going to queue up some fog. We saw it this morning. It burned off pretty quickly, but fog will be present in the early morning hours. Look for overcast skies on Sunday. And then here comes the rain showers. Going to rain pretty much all week next week in varying degrees depending on where you are. The rain looks a little more prevalent in Yakima with those temperatures pretty much staying in the 50s. And then there's that cool down finally into the 40s. Still, though, above average for this time of year in Yakima. Here's what it looks like in Ellensburg for the next 7 days. Those foggy conditions for the weekend. And then you'll start to see a slight chance of rain on Sunday with some rain showers and breezy winds coming on top of this system. Now, we shouldn't see advisory level winds, but look for winds 35 to 40 in some places Monday, Tuesday as the systems roll through the area. Walla Walla looking fairly calm for the weekend, and then get ready. It's going to be a wet, breezy week in Walla Walla. And for Hermiston, we have a pretty mild weekend. And same thing, a wet, breezy week with temperatures tapering off down into the 50s. So temperatures have been, if we didn't have the flooding and all the crazy rain, we'd be talking about these temperatures, but we might not have the temperatures if we didn't have those rains. So anyway,
they are kind of a package deal, huh?
Exactly. They came together and they're sticking around. Now this next series of storms, again, atmospheric river set up with a colder front and not quite as potent as we just saw, but again, we'll have to wait and see where we could potentially, guys, be seeing some more flooding here locally Tuesday into Wednesday. So be prepared.
Wow.
We'll keep on it.
We'll keep
That's all
on
we
it.
can do.
All right. Well, still ahead, Amazon reveals what people ask Alexa the most. We'll tell you some of the interesting questions when we come back.
Hi, this is Sabrina.
Hi, this is Chad.
This is Michelle. I'm calling from Hapo Community Credit Union here in Richland. Your friend Heather nominated you to be part of our December to Remember program.
That's really awesome. Wow. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I wanted to let you know that we did pick Mom as one of our families for December to Remember.
Thank you guys so much. That's so awesome. That's such a blessing.
So what this means for you and your family is that we have a team of Hapo employees that have been diligently fundraising to provide gifts to you and your family this holiday season.
It means a lot. I work really hard, and it's just me and my daughter. Her birthday is 4 days before Christmas, so it's always a stressful time of year. I've been battling stage 3 cancer for the last year and a half now, so.
We're looking forward to being a part of your Christmas story this year.
Well, thank you.
Have a great day, and I hope Mom has a good surgery, okay?
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
There's a million reasons to celebrate New Year's Eve, and winning $1 million is one of them. On New Year's Eve, Wild Horse Resort and Casino is giving everyone a free entry to be one of 12 finalists in the $1 million Monte Carlo Grand Prize. Come claim your entry, then play in the Casino Royale with fun money and win real prizes, including a trip into the Cash Cube. Continue the night with live music, dancing, and more on New Year's Eve. Play, party, and win at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
What matters to me the most is the experience that my clients have when they're building a new home. Fred's always does a great job providing that great experience. They've proven to be a partner to rely on because they do their jobs. There's other things to worry about in building a house than how my clients are being taken care of with their appliance selections. They don't shy away from the headaches and get problem solved for me. I'm Corey Condren, owner of Condren Homes, and I'm proud to have Fred's Appliance as my partner.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, causing irreversible vision loss. But with Izervay, you can
slow it down and get it going slower.
Ask your doctor about Izervay.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay is the #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for new GA patients. Izervay is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression, which may help preserve your vision longer.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Slow your GA. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
Time now for what's trending. For a lot of us, Alexa plays a pretty big role in our everyday lives.
And Amazon has just released its roundup of Alexa's most asked questions for 2025, and they covered a lot of areas. Among the most frequent inquiries made, how long do I poach an egg for? And what's the diameter of the Earth?
General stuff about celebrities, including height, weight, and amount of fortune, was also commonly sought out worldwide.
Yeah, one of the more ironic questions was, what does AI stand for? I bet you she knew the answer to that. She better, right?
Alexa alleviates a lot of arguments in my house. Hey, we'll just ask Alexa.
Ask Alexa. She will settle it for us. All right. Well, a simple question led to a life-changing moment.
That's right. Social media influencer Samuel Weidenhofer asked a 86-year-old store clerk and veteran Ed Bombas why he was still working 5 days a week, 8 hours a day.
Well, he said his wife had passed 7 years ago, and after losing his pension, he had to sell his house to pay for his wife's medical bills.
Weidenhofer was so moved, he started a GoFundMe to give Bombas a chance to retire. Over $1.7 million was raised, enough for the Army veteran to finally retire.
Wow. That's a lot of money.
There you
go. A great story.
Yeah, very good. All right, what's next?
All right, of course, we always end on a high note. Your reason to smile, and one final look at your weather.
T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Before the guests arrive, it's all about the details. Making everything just right. Creating the perfect vibe. And setting the mood. Every detail matters. Then, take a moment to enjoy it all. Just you and your best friend. Order by December 18th for delivery before the celebrations begin and enjoy interest-free financing with the More Furniture credit card. Visit a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
You're invited to our Christmas light show.
Christmas is coming to Pasco. Join us Saturday, December 13th as Peanuts Park transforms into a winter wonderland for Winterfest from 3 to 6 p.m. Enjoy holiday music, crafts, kids' games, tasty treats, and a visit from Santa and Mrs. Claus. Before 5, we'll draw the Scavenger Hunt Grand Prize winner. Then gather as we light Pasco's heritage Christmas tree to kick off the season. Winterfest, December 13th at Peanuts Park, presented by the City of Pasco.
Hey, looks like I've decided to do nothing again. It's worked so far, except I still don't have a car.
Now's the time. The final countdown is almost over. Do nothing and you get nothing. Or come in, take advantage of incredible year-end deals, and drive into the new year in a vehicle you'll love. Find your deal today during McCurley's Final Countdown and the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event at McCurley Subaru.
McCurley, here I come.
T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Season's greetings from all of us here at Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. We always like to end on a high note with your reason to smile. Look at this great photo. Thursday night sunset out by Horn Rapids Golf Course. Thanks to our viewer that sent that in, Richland, Washington. All right, QR code right there on top of your screen. Keep taking those weather photos and send them in. We would love to see them. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental. All right, let's talk about the weekend. The flood threat is there through Monday, and that's for the Benton City, West Richland area. Those temperatures remaining above normal, and then cue the rain and the snow for next week. It's back on. And a real quick look at your day tomorrow. Watch out for those foggy areas in Tri-Cities and Ellensburg in the early morning hours. Should burn off, though, giving us partly sunny skies, so yay.
All right, well, that'll do it for us.
Have a safe weekend, hoping your news is good news.
Good night.